Welcome back, everyone, as we have boys action coming up for you. Jenkins hosting Codia on the D&D Sports Network. I'm Eugene Newsom along with Jaden Scott. And when we look at Codia, they come into the ball game 0-5 on the year, coached by Mitch Smith. And they have had trouble getting points on the board, as they are only averaging 22 points per ball game. And so Codia is going to be a little outmatched in this ball game, but the starters for Codia, it looks like it's going to be senior William Fletcher. Then we have junior Andrew Mead that'll be starting, along with a sophomore in Logan Applegate, an 8th grader Aiden Minyard, and a 7th grader Liam Thomas. So yet another very, very young team that Codia is going to put on the floor tonight. And then when you look at Jenkins, of course, they're coming off one of their better seasons in recent history from last year. They have Braden Sexton, that is averaging 19.4 points a ball game, shooting 82% from the free throw line. Also averaging in double figures is going to be Gavin Gibson. He'll be wearing number 20, averaging 13.6, 9.6 points a ball game for number 3, Mason Webb, who is a senior. And also, Jenkins has a few seniors, but they are basically young themselves, but nowhere near the caliber of Codia when it comes to youth. Jenkins has one freshman on their varsity. They have a lot of sophomores and juniors, and a couple of seniors that are leading the way for them here this season. So that is the Codia Lions and Jenkins. A quick look on the Joe Banks Clinic pregame show. Joe Banks Clinic, located in Maykeene, Kentucky, 606-634-8153. That's the Joe Banks Clinic in Maykeene, Kentucky. We're going to step away from this break, and when we come back, we'll have more for you from Jenkins on the D&D Sports Network.
Don't let just anyone take care of your pharmaceutical needs. Call Jay's Pharmacy in Jenkins, Kentucky. Jay's Pharmacy has been a staple in the Jenkins community for many years, formerly known as Boggs Pharmacy. Jay's Pharmacy is in it for you. They'll make sure your trips to the pharmacy is easy and smooth. They'll fight the insurance companies for you and give you great prices on your medication. Call Jay's Pharmacy today in Jenkins, Kentucky. We look forward to hearing from you. If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall & Jones Funeral Home in Virgie, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall & Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall & Jones.
MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC Supply sells and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23, South Pikeville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606-794-6765.
Come on down to Valley Pharmacy, where the staff treats you like family from the second you walk through the doors. Valley Pharmacy will take care of all your pharmaceutical needs. Valley Pharmacy wants to wish the Shelby Valley Wildcats the best of luck in tonight's action.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Tonight's second game on D&D Sports Network. We have Jenkins hosting the Lions of Codia. And let's take a look at what's going on elsewhere in the area. Johnson Central is at Eastridge, and that's basically the only other game that's going on tonight in our immediate coverage area. But tomorrow night we have Bell County is going to be taking on Buckhorn. Martin County is at South Charleston. Paintsville will be at Lewis County, and the Cavaliers that we're getting ready to watch, they will be on the road at Twin Springs, Virginia. So back-to-back nights coming for the Jenkins Cavaliers, but tonight they're looking for their fourth win on the season. They're at 500 right now, 3-3 on a year. The Codia Lions 0-5 on the season. And Codia, of course, we talked about their youth and the size of their school. And they are working hard toward getting, back to prominence. There for a while, they had a group to come through. When Coach Rhodes was there, they were very, very competitive in their district and region. But since that time, they've kind of fallen on some hard times. And but we're getting ready for player introductions, as we're going to be introduced to the Codia Lions here first. And right now we'll go to the public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups. So let's meet the Lions of Codia High School. One will be senior William Fletcher wearing number 2. And wearing number 3 tonight will be junior Andrew Neese. Wearing number 10 for Codia will be Aiden Minyard. He is an 8th grader. And number 14 in the lineup, Leon Thomas, a 7th grader. And number 24, Logan Applegate, a sophomore. So an 8th grader, a 7th grader, a sophomore, a junior, and a senior in the starting lineup for the Codia Lions. Here's Mason Webb, a senior for Jenkins, being introduced. Also number 14, Preston Hammonds. Number 15 for Jenkins. We had a uniform change. That's going to be Dakota Johnson. And number 22, Aiden Hayes. And then the 5th man in the starting lineup for Jenkins tonight will be number 25, Matt Morris, getting the call. Morris is senior, averaging 2 points a ball game. The leading scorer is Braden Sexton, number 10, averaging 19 points a game for Jenkins. And it's Gavin Gibson, averaging 13.6. The leading scorers for the Cavaliers, it is going to be Aiden Hayes to jump, and he's going to go up against Cordia's Logan Applegate, and we're just seconds away from the opening tip, and we're underway. Jenkins with the tip, quickly in front court. Driving in the paint, jump shot is going to be left short, but the offensive rebound and a tie up, and the possession arrow belongs to the Lions of Codia. Glad you could be with us here on D&D Sports from Jenkins School. It's sponsored tonight by Joe Banks Clinic at Macon, Kentucky, 606-634-8153. And also a sponsor of Jenkins basketball, Jay's Pharmacy. And that's located right across the road from where we're playing right now. And also location, I think, the Old Boggs Pharmacy, that is located downtown. Here's a three for the Cavaliers. That's too hard. Offensive board for the Cavaliers is Preston Hammonds. And now they'll reset the offense. Codia has opened in a zone. Driving and not being able to shoot. Now they fan it. This is Webb out of the corner. That's off the mark. Codia with the rebound. They've got a run out in the potential. And taking it to the basket and losing control of it is going to be Andrew Neese, but it was knocked off of a Cavalier leg. It'll belong to Codia underneath their own basket. Just underway. We've played a minute with no score. And we still have no score. Strong rebound claimed by Dakota Johnson. And now Johnson straight away with it to Webb. Three is in the air. Good. Mason Webb gets the three guys, beats the three-point basket, and the Cavaliers are up 3-0 here to start this basketball game. Jenkins man-to-man, using the high post pick is Fletcher, but he loses it, picked up by Jenkins. Jenkins on the move, through the basket, and knocked out of bounds by Codia. Going hard to the basket was Preston Hammonds, but the Cavaliers will have it underneath their own basket. Inside on the out-of-bounds play. Basket is good by Aiden Hayes. And Jenkins opens the ball game 5-0 on Codia. 6:10 to play. First period. Codia facing the man-to-man. There's 8th grade Aiden Minyard has it taken away. Goes after it but can't get it back. And on the other end, Jenkins can't score, but they follow with a basket and a foul.
Well, real quick, Eugene, this is starting to look like the first game that we broadcasted.
Aiden Hayes with a follow-up rebound on the missed shot. Gets his 4th point, and he'll be at the line to try and complete the three-point play and give Jenkins an 8-0 lead, and that he does. Pressured by the Cavaliers. And the youngster has it knocked away by Mason Webb, and he's going to streak to the basket and put it in. 5 points here for Mason Webb to get things going. And we have a whistle and a timeout. Timeout on the floor, 5:37 remaining first period. Jenkins has opened 10-0 on Codia back after this short break on the D&D Sports Network.
Let the folks at Double Quick help you start your 2022 off right. They've brought back the Bourbon Pecan Coffee for a limited time only. You can also quench your thirst with the great deals on fountain drinks they offer daily. Double Quick is your one-stop shop for everything. They offer breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can stop by one of their many storefront locations spread throughout eastern Kentucky. Stop by and let Double Quick make your day better.
Codia basketball, they got to come the length of the floor.
That's number 11, Connor Jones, checking in for number 3. It's looking like number 3's having some sort of issue with his back, maybe a hard fall.
We got a foul against Jenkins. Connor Rose is in the ball game. No, that's not Connor Rose. That is
number 11,
that's
Connor Jones.
Dakota. Jenkins on the attack, strong to the basket is going to be Hammonds, and he's fouled. He'll get to the line. The 25 in the ball game for Jenkins is Matt Morse. So Jenkins right now has Hammonds at the line, Hayes and Morse, along with Mason Webb, and wearing number 15, of course, is Dakota Johnson. Free throw is missed. Number 11 for Codia, Connor Jones, as you mentioned in the lineup. And the rebound will not be. It'll be a made basket. So Preston Hammonds converts 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And there's a shot blocked up top, but a body foul is going to be charged to number 22, Aiden Hayes. And going to the free throw line will be William Fletcher for Codia. We've played 2 minutes and 51 seconds. And Codia still looking for their first point. Jenkins has scored the first 11. Now coming in for the Cavaliers is going to be Braden Sexton, wearing number 10. Free throw good. So Codia is on the board. And a full timeout on the court. 5:09 left to play here in the first period. 11-1 Jenkins. We'll be back after this on the D&D Sports Network.
Let the folks at Double Quick help you start your 2022 off right. They've brought back the bourbon pecan.
Come by and see us here at Castle's Jewelry and Gifts. Let us help you make a memory that's going to last. Castle's Jewelry has been family owned and family operated since 1937. They have the largest selection at the lowest prices. We look forward to seeing you here at Castle's. If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
.509 left to go first period. Jenkins has opened hot in this ball game. They lead Codia by a score of 11-1. And while we're at it, we want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. As after tomorrow, this team from Codia and for Jenkins, they'll be on Christmas break. That means long hours in the gym and long road trips. Webb deep in the corner. Won't go. Offensive board by Hammonds. Good pass inside, and drawing the foul will be Braden Sexton. That was a rocket pass from the top of the key. So Sexton at the line, he'll have 2 shots. .12-1. Jenkins up quickly. Only other game in the area tonight, Johnson Central, is at Eastridge. Second free throw is good. Outstanding technique, but Jenkins as a team shoots 69% from the free throw line for the season. And a good move and basket by Andrew Neese. That's the first basket for Codia. That was a free throw. They trail by 10, 13-3. And getting to the baseline and dishing inside. Jenkins can't get it to go. Turnaround jumper this time, getting his own rebound and put back is Aiden Hayes. He's got 7 here in the first period. And there's ball is going to go off the leg of Codia, out of bounds. Jenkins basketball. Coach Mitch Smith thought there was some contact going up the sideline. Sexton comes left. They get it inside, reverse layup. And Aiden Hayes finding his way to the basket. He's got 9 of the first 17 points for Jenkins, and they're up by 14. 17-3 with 3:56 to play first period. Jenkins, a much improved basketball team over the last couple of years. Coach Winston Lee has his team starting to gel. Webb fires a 3. That's off the mark. That might have been deflected. But nonetheless, Cordia's got it. And this is Fletcher handling the ball. And they try to go inside as Arthur Singleton has checked in for the Lions. And Morris comes in for Jenkins. Matt Morris, the senior. Here's the steal. Jenkins with a breakaway and a strip and a block shot. Andrew Neese not giving up for Cordia, plays some strong defense, and it'll be Jenkins basketball. Gotta like that effort. Webb for 3. No good. Hayes with the rebound and the putback. He is fouled. He'll get to the free throw line.
Well, Eugene, I guess what gives them their ability to shoot those threes, regardless of if they make them or not, is their willingness to get those offensive rebounds.
Hayden Hayes will have 2 shots. And Mr. Hayes is in double figures with 10 to start the ball game. Make it 11. And the 2-2-1 press. Giving Cordia problems, but they beat it. And an offensive foul. Lowering his shoulder and going to the basket is Connor Jones. And that's the 5th foul, but since it's a player control foul, there will not be any free throw shot here in the first quarter. It's cannot be a player control. Hayes for 3, yes. 13 points. As the junior lighting it up here at Jenkins so far tonight. And the defense of Jenkins is smothering Cordia right now. 22-3. With 2:48 left to go in the first period. There's a good move and an even better shot as Arthur Singleton uses his body and gets the layup to make it 22-5. There's Morris on the inside, hands off to Aiden Hayes, and boy, he is blistering hot. He can't miss right now. 24-5. Jenkins has the pedal to the metal. And that's going to be a turnover on the press. Jenkins basketball. Again, we want to thank our sponsors, Joe Banks Clinic, located Maykeene, Kentucky, 606-634-8153. They take it inside, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. Now that should be free throws as they step in and say 2 shots coming. At the free throw line is going to be Matt Morris, a 75% free throw shooter on the season. And that one looked pretty much perfect, didn't it?
It did. With that free throw made, it puts the Cavaliers up 20 now. Make that 26.
26,
21.
26-5. Still 2 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Cordia beats the pressure this time. That was a good press offense. Now there's some problem. Double team in a corner and a steal. Jenkins with numbers. They spread the floor. And it's taken away. Oh, what a pass. An even better block. And then a finish. Maybe some poetic justice. William Fletcher gets the basket to make it 26-7. Had his shot blocked, but stayed with it long enough to get it back. As this is going to be a 2-point basket for Dakota Johnson, his first basket of the night. So with 1:05 left to play here in the first period, it's 28-7 and a steal. Will you see the dunk? No. Aiden Hayes having a first quarter to remember. A steal, a basket. Wow, Jenkins. They have actually burnt the nets. Another steal. But Codia is able to retain possession. Ball's on the floor, Codia with numbers. Good lead. And another reverse layup. This time it won't go, as that was Arthur Singleton again. Out of the corner, a three. Good.
They're going to call that long, too. He was inside that three-point line.
Okay, so a 2-point basket for Braden Sexton. Makes it 34-7. Shots missed. Jenkins has leaked out. They've got a run out on the other end. Hayes takes it to the hole, and it crawls over the rim and drops through. And there's the horn ending the first period of play. It's all Jenkins right now. 36-7 over Codia. We'll be back after this break on the D&D Sports Network.
Looking for a great selection, great prices, and a great experience on your next ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side? Come check out Kiefer's Kawasaki.
Our #1 goal is to offer you the best power sport experience at a great price.
Like this new 23 Kawasaki Teryx 4 for only $17,999.
Before you write that check with us.
And remember, your adventure starts here at Kiefer Kawasaki. Route 44 South, Jerry West Highway in Logan, or visit KiefersPowersports.net.
This is Bruce Walters from Bruce Walters Kia. By now you know Kia is a great vehicle, and you know they come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. So why should you buy from Bruce Walters Kia? At Bruce Walters Kia, we're going to change your oil for free for life. And what you do with that money you save is up to you. Come check out the 2022 Kia Carnival and the 2021 Kia Sorento, only at Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville. Or shop us online at brucewalterskia.com.
We'd like to welcome you back for our second quarter of action here at the Jenkins Cavalier home. We have them leading 36-7. That's a 29-point lead at the end of the first quarter.
That's the most points I've seen in the first quarter in a long time by any team. 6 Cavaliers got in the scoring column. And Aiden Hayes has 20.
It's looking like some new faces maybe for the Codia Lions.
It's going to be Jenkins basketball to start the second quarter. Jenkins will be on the road tomorrow night at Twin Springs, Virginia. There's a foul, and that's going to put Aiden Hayes at the free throw line, who has had the hot hand for the Cavaliers. 20 first quarter points. Be 3 of 3 from the free throw line.
Make that a Wendy's 4 for 4.
Tell you're a college student eating out a lot. 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Jenkins by 31 here in the early going. Connor Rose is checked in for Jenkins, and the Cavaliers have a steal. Running the floor and having it knocked out of his hands and off his leg is going to be Sexton, so it will be Codia basketball. So far it looks like the Cavaliers, they've got it in high gear. And a violation on the inbounds pass gives it to Jenkins. And we have a whistle, and what now? A couple of players may be fighting for a spot on the floor, and I don't mean literally fighting, but pushing a little bit. And referees take a moment and explain to them we're not going to have that. And Winston Lee wants to call a timeout and talk things over with his ball club. 38-7, Jenkins with the lead. A short break right here on the D&D Sports Network.
Come by and see us here at Castle's Jewelry and Gifts. Let us help you make a memory that's going to last. Castle's Jewelry has been family owned and family operated since 1937. They have the largest selection at the lowest prices. We look forward to seeing you here at Castle's.
.736 remaining first half. Jenkins open hot, and they've stayed that way. And after a little, I won't say extracurricular, there wasn't a whole lot to it, but I'm sure that timeout was not only to get something done that he wanted done, but also say, hey, we've got to be cool on the floor. Don't do anything that's going to hurt our ball club tomorrow night or in nights to come. They run the play trying to get Mason Webb open. They can't. They bring it way out front. This is Sexton. Stops left side short. Offensive rebound by Mason Webb, and he's fouled. So Jenkins will retain possession of the basketball. Second team foul against Codia here in the quarter. Wide open. Hayes. Wanted a foul to go with it. 24 points. Jenkins with a rebound. That should be steps, and it is. Webb was wanting to get on the break just a little too quickly. And Jenkins is going to come with a couple substitutes. Coming back in the lineup for the Cavaliers will be, looks like Matt Morris is one of them that's coming in. And also back in the lineup is going to be Preston Hammonds. On the inbounds, Codia with a three. It won't go. Jenkins limiting Codia to just one shot. Here's a three, left side. Good. Hammonds with a three guys pizza three-point basket. 4 points on the night. 43-7. And that's our running clock, isn't it?
Yes.
So a running clock at the beginning of the second period. That was the first team foul on Jenkins here in the second quarter. Still by Hammonds. Hammonds going to run it out and lay it in. Well, if you're wearing a uniform tonight for Jenkins, you should get some playing time. Already a running clock. Codia with the rebound inside. They can't get it to go. And coast to coast, driving it and scoring it is going to be Dakota Johnson. And a blocking foul called on Jenkins on the inside. I think Matt Morris maybe flinched at the last second there. Instead of getting the charge, he's called for the personal, and going to the free throw line will be William Fletcher of Codia.
Not a lot of opportunities for the Lions tonight at the line.
Fletcher hits the free throw. He's got 4 of the 8 points. He is now 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. Webb to the basket. Will they count it? Yes. Mason Webb. Basket, and he will get to the free throw line. 49-9. Running clock here in the second period. And that's going to be an over back foul on Jenkins. And again, the referees are going to step in and pretty well tell them to keep their hands to themselves. And there's going to be a foul. It's going to be on Mason Webb. Three fouls on Jenkins, and looks like Coach Winston Lee is going to go 5 in, 5 out. Maybe the starters are done for the day. There's a shot blocked out of the corner. Sexton gets the block. So I do see Connor Rose out there. I see Spencer McNeely wearing number 21. Also Chase McNeely wearing number 33. Braden Sexton, of course. And the fifth Cavalier that just came into the ball game is number 24, Cameron Eldridge. And in the active shooting will be William Fletcher. He'll be back at the free throw line for 2 shots.
Linda Spurlock says, wow, just wow.
Well, I tell you, you can be a favorite in a ball game, but if you're the favorite and you're shooting and running the floor as hard as Jenkins is, then that just compounds the problem for the opponent. I think Codia just got in the way of a buzzsaw tonight, and we got a scoreboard problem.
I was going to say, it looks like the scoreboard's off.
It's not us. It's the scoreboard on the wall. The time is correct. And I guess they'll just have to reset the numbers.
It was looking like Jenkins was looking just to pack it up for the night. I guess they'd already thought they'd won.
But the clock is still running. And how appropriate as they try to get the scoreboard fixed. Now they do. And let's see what they do with the time. As we've got the music for Double Jeopardy. And the question is, or the answer is, who wanted the game ball more last night in the NBA? Oscar Tshiebwe or Giannis?
I'll have to give that one to Giannis. It looked like
he wanted it more, but did he get it?
No, I don't think so.
We talked about that earlier tonight.
Speaking of the game ball, we have number 13 from the women's Cavalier walking away with her game ball as she hit 1,000 points earlier in the night.
Great point, Jaden. As Alexa Ritchie had 20 tonight, and that's what she needed to reach the 1,000-point club of the career here at Jenkins, and well deserving, and just a young lady that works hard and really loves the game of basketball. There's a good move and better pass, but fouled in the act of shooting is Liam Thomas. And Liam, a 7th grader, will be at the free throw line. Looking at the classes, we talked about it early. Liam Thomas, Ryan McKinney, Colby Shepard. 7th graders for these Lions. 8th graders, Andy Minyard. A couple players are not here tonight.
Mike Mullins says, good girls game at Valley, middle of the third, Valley 28, Knott County 32.
We mentioned that too in the pregame, that Mike Hall was looking forward to tonight's game, knowing that the Lady Patriots had experience, but he thought his ball club was getting better every day, and he was wanting to see how tough they would be.
From what I've heard, the Patriots have a newcomer this year, switching from volleyball to basketball, and that'd be Faith Pollard.
Cameron Eldridge fouled in the act of shooting. He'll get 2. Final seconds running down here. Already a running clock here at Jenkins. Free throw is good. And there's the horn on the running clock to end the first half of play here at Jenkins. Cavaliers, half a century, 50. Codia Lions 10. Back after this on the D&D Sports Network.
Smoking Hot Vape Shop in Inez, Kentucky carries a wide selection of disposable vapes, juice, mods, batteries, and accessories, as well as a great selection of Delta products. Smoking Hot guarantees authenticity of products and allows you to try before you buy on disposable products using a sanitary test tip. Open 7 days a week. Stop in and check them out. Find them on Facebook or visit their website, SmokingHotKY.com, for complete hours. Stop by and see your friends at the end of Route 3. Come on down to Three Guys Pizza and Brew in Williamson, West Virginia. We're located on the corner of Harvey Street and 3rd Avenue. We got great deals on pizzas, sandwiches, and more. You get great service with great pricing. Enjoy your birthday or ball games with us here at Three Guys Pizza and Brew. Look forward to seeing you. Smoking Hot Vape Shop in Inez, Kentucky carries a wide selection. If you're looking for a friendly and fun atmosphere to enjoy your daily cuisine, come to Cheech's Pizza in Lenore, West Virginia. Cheech's Pizza has world-renowned cheese sticks, delicious pizza, and the best subs in the pizza and pasta game. Don't forget to take advantage of our milkshake shop located inside. Bring your family down to meet ours. We are the place that treats you like family from the second you pull in the parking lot. We look forward to seeing you here at Cheech's Pizza.
Don't let just anyone take care of your pharmaceutical needs. Call Jay's Pharmacy in Jenkins, Kentucky. Jay's Pharmacy has been a staple in the Jenkins community for many years, formerly known as Boggs Pharmacy. Jay's Pharmacy is in it for you. They'll make sure your trips to the pharmacy is easy and smooth. They'll fight the insurance companies for you and give you great prices on your medication. Call Jay's Pharmacy today in Jenkins, Kentucky. We look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Jenkins, Kentucky, where the Jenkins Cavaliers lead Codia by a score of 50-10. And we want to thank Joe Banks at Joe Banks Clinic for being a sponsor of tonight's game. Joe Banks Clinic, 606-634-8153. And also we want to thank Jay's Pharmacy for being on board for all of Jenkins High School basketball games as well. And we also want to thank all of our other sponsors, our monthly sponsors that bring you the action from each individual school. Codia had 7 points at the end of the first period. They only scored 3 in the second period. For their 10-point total, William Fletcher has half of them with 5. 2 points each for Andrew Neese and Arthur Singleton, and I've got Leon Thomas with 1 free throw for the 10 points. For Jenkins, they were led in scoring by Aiden Hayes, who had 24 points on the night, on the first half, rather. 7 points for Mason Webb, 6 each for Gavin Gibson and Preston Hammonds. And we had 4 points for Dakota Johnson and Matt Morris. Hit a couple free throws for 2 points for a total of 50. 50-10 our score as Jenkins has Codia down, and a running clock will be in play for the rest of the ball game. And we'll step away for this break, and when we come back, we'll have second half action for you. High school basketball on the D&D Sports Network.
Don't let just anyone take care of your pharmaceutical needs. Call Jay's Pharmacy in Jenkins, Kentucky. Jay's Pharmacy has been a staple in the Jenkins community for many years, formerly known as Boggs Pharmacy. Jay's Pharmacy is in it for you. They'll make sure your trips to the pharmacy is easy and smooth. They'll fight the insurance companies for you and give you great prices on your medication. Call Jay's Pharmacy today in Jenkins, Kentucky. We look forward to hearing from you.
Back at Jenkins, where the Cavaliers scored early and often, and they lead it 50-10 over Codia. And it's going to be Codia basketball as we start second half action. But we will start the second half action with a running clock here at Jenkins. The first game was a running clock as well. The story in the first game was Alexis Ritchie scoring her 1,000th career point. She awarded a nice plaque, and they took the game ball and gave it to her, switched them out. Maybe a page the NBA could take from the high school, right? In case you're wondering what that's about, the squabble last night over the basketball being taken by the people for Oscar Shibwe, who got his first NBA point. And then Giannis set a career record for his team in a single game, and he wanted the basketball, but here's a long three. It's off the glass and missed. Rebound comes off to Hayes. Jenkins running with numbers. Hayes to the hoop, off the glass, and left it short. They're hustling and stealing it as Hammonds called for the steps. No Euro step in this game. So it'll be Codia basketball. Some big games tomorrow night. And we'll be covering those as well, as we have coverage from West Virginia and Kentucky as our steps call. 7 minutes left to play here in the third period. So glad you could be with us on D&D Sports. Want to wish everyone a very, very Merry Christmas. We'll have plenty of opportunities before Christmas because we've got a lot of games, but it is the season. And Jaden Scott, the producer here, is jolly. Hayes, turnaround jumper, and he's hit on the arm, so he'll get 2 shots. 5 of 5 from the free throw line tonight. 24 points for the junior. If I'm not mistaken, he had a sore knee in the summer. Had to nurse that back to health. He looks full speed tonight, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
25. Maybe a career high for him. So he misses that one, but Jenkins has the offensive board, and there's going to be a foul as Mason Webb was going strong to the basket. Oh, they ran a play on the inside, and they get Aiden Hayes wide open. 27 points. It's 53-10. Stopping and popping the three and missing Codia, but getting his own rebound is Nice. And good pass on the diagonal. Back to Nice, fires the three, it won't go. Morris claims the rebound for Jenkins. Cavaliers with numbers and very unselfish play. And they give it up to Morris, Aiden Hayes rather, did not have to. But unselfish play, an assist, and an easy basket. And they steal. Great job by Matt Morris ahead to Hammonds, and Hammonds puts it up and in. And a timeout called. 4:40 left to play. Jenkins starting the second half the same way they did the ball game. They started with 7-0 run here in the third period. We'll be back after this on the D&D Sports Network.
If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall & Jones Funeral Home in Burgee, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall & Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall & Jones.
That's a pretty good cha-cha slide you're doing there, Jaden. Crowd getting into it, being entertained. Jenkins to liven things up at a basketball game, and I really like it. They have a DJ that is positioned on the stage here at the gymnasium, playing some of the best anthem music that you can get. When I talk about anthem music, I'm talking about sports anthem, as there's a foul. Gets everybody in the gym rocking and moving during timeouts. You know, if your school doesn't have a big enough band, or if they can't be here because of other commitments, I'll tell you what, having a DJ has made the difference for entertainment here tonight. There's a block out of bounds. Jenkins doing everything right so far. Fun team to watch. They win tonight, they'll go above 500. There's a three, goes deep in the well and pops out. And that's going to be a foul against Jenkins. Glad you could be along with us on D&D tonight. Jenkins girls won handily in game one. Here in game two, likewise Jenkins with a very strong performance. And here's a steal. And Jenkins spreads the floor. Hayes puts it up and in. Give the assist to Mason Webb. Again, Jenkins being very unselfish with the basketball. And Hayes steals it, but he can't save it to his own man. And there is a steal. This is Dakota Johnson to Hayes. And Hayes, they're going to call him for steps. At 59-10, that's a walk. We're in a running clock. We're under 3 minutes to go here in the third period. Codia, of course, located in Lots Creek in Perry County. Or no, not county, is it? You know, I'm not sure. There's a three deep out of the corner for William Fletcher. They're in Knott County, but I think the mailing address may be Hazard, if I'm correct. Hit the like and share and comments. Let us know what you think about that. With some geography along Car Creek Lake. 1:54 left to play. Some subs now starting to make their way in the lineup. Here's a three for Codia. That's off the mark. The youngster Liam Thomas with the rebound. Three out of corner missed. And now a foul will put Liam Thomas, seventh grader in there, battling for the rebound. He's going to get rewarded with two shots. Jenkins, under the supervision of Damian Johnson, the superintendent, making some great improvements here in the gymnasium. Obviously, we look on the bench and we see a new scorers table. But I guess the big story, as the free throw is made, is going to be adding air conditioning and new heat and air conditioning here at the gymnasium. Webb, turnaround jumper on the block, and he puts it in. He's got 9 points. That was Fletcher with a missed shot. Hayes with a block shot. Hayes with the steal. And off to Johnson, and here go the Cavaliers. And the pass intended for Braden Johnson was closer to referee Tim Trent. Last seconds of the third quarter. Hayes blocks another shot. That's his third block of the game. And there's the end of the third quarter. Jenkins way out in front, 61-14. Back after this on the D&D Sports Network.
MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC Supply sells and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23, South Pikeville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606-794-6765.
Well, bringing it back with one more quarter to play. We have Jenkins leading this one 61-14. And here's that DJ that Eugene was talking about earlier.
Well, I'm looking at the stats and stuff. I think, like they do in elections sometimes when it's real obvious and they'll call it real quick. I think we can already tell you who our player of the game is going to be. Connor Rose tried to get some positioning inside. Ball was thrown too low to him. Ryan Church in the ball game, wearing number 11. Good job by this group to run their offense as Hammonds has it go in the hole and come out on him, but there is Rose to put it up and in. So Connor Rose with a basket. 63-14. Want to thank our sponsors tonight, our local sponsors, Jay's Pharmacy and Joe Banks Clinic. And of course, we have our regular monthlies that are on all of our games. If you'd like to advertise on D&D Sports, we have the number on our website for you. Hammonds for 3. Too hard. Codia comes away with a rebound, and they promptly throw it out of bounds, and it'll go back to Jenkins. D&D is a growing company. I saw yesterday on the website where they had advertised for a sales manager. So there's an opportunity as well. Rose in the paint, backs it in, muscles it up, and it rolls out on him. Codia going the other way. This is Nice with it. Good move to the elbow, but missing the shot is Nice. And Jenkins has a rebound. Under 6 to play. Hammonds. And will that be an offensive foul? I think they're going to call it an offensive foul. It is. He put that left wing out and pushed off. (63-14). As you can see our scoreboard clock in the upper right-hand corner. Down the lane, and shot doesn't go, but a foul against Jenkins is going to put Andrew Nice, the junior, at the free throw line. Free throw up and good. 3 points now for Nice. Second one is missed. Hammonds. Rough shot on the falling away. behind the backboard. Foul on Jenkins. It'll be Codia basketball. Good move by Connor Jones. He's fouled. He will get to the free throw line. A timeout called by Jenkins. 3:56 left to play. We'll keep it here. Remind you again about our sponsors in the Jenkins area. Joe Banks Clinic. You can reach Joe Banks at 606-634-8153. And of course, Jay's Pharmacy.
Coming back, we have Connor Jones to shoot too.
Well, let's get your thoughts on the big game Saturday. Free throws up and good. Will that be the only time that you will cheer for Kentucky is when they play your dad's North Carolina team?
Oh, you're absolutely right. There's this guy, he works at Community Trust Barry. He actually asked me the same question because he's a Kentucky fan too. So, and that's the only time that I'll root for a different color blue.
Big matchup. Oh, nice high post pass. Rose gets it over, and scoring the basket for Jenkins is going to be Chase McNeely. He'll get his first basket of the game. And we're going to see another player coming in. Cameron Eldridge is going to get back in, along with Ryan Church is in. Connor Rose goes out. Spencer McNeely is in. And getting the shot up and getting it to go is going to be Nate Webb. So Nate with a couple points. Jenkins with the rebound. They're running it out, and the shot put up and in. Chase McNeely gives Jenkins a 69-16 lead. And quickly back for Cordia's Fletcher. 69-18. And driving and scoring for Jenkins, Cameron Eldridge. So we're at the 2-minute warning. Give and go. And Leon Thomas, the 7th grader, with a basket. And some more substitutions coming in for both teams. 90 seconds, this one will be over. Jenkins with an impressive win tonight. Church. And now Rose, top of the key, puts it on the floor, off his foot, out of bounds. We hope to talk to our player of the game, Aiden Hayes, 22 points, or wearing number 22. He had 20 points at the end of the first quarter, 24 at the half. He's going to finish tonight with 31 points for the Cavaliers as we go under a minute to play. McNeely with a steal. Ahead to another McNeely. And the other McNeely puts it up and in. Spencer McNeely. Play was started by Chase, and Spencer ends it. So all that's left is the final score for sure. Still knocked away and then picked up by Connor Rose. Final seconds of the ball game. And there's a whistle. And that's going to let the horn run out, and that's the ball game. Final score, Jenkins 73, Codia 20. That'll take care of play-by-play action on tonight's game from Jenkins. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up and hopefully talk to our player of the game on the D&D Sports Network.
Come on down to Valley Pharmacy, where the staff treats you like family from the second you walk through the door. Valley Pharmacy will take care of all your pharmaceutical needs. Valley Pharmacy wants to wish the Shelby Valley Wildcats the best of luck in tonight's action.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
Don't let just anyone take care of your pharmaceutical needs. Call Jay's Pharmacy in Jenkins, Kentucky. Jay's Pharmacy has been a staple in the Jenkins community for many years, formerly known as Boggs Pharmacy. Jay's Pharmacy is in it for you. They'll make sure your trips to the pharmacy is easy and smooth. They'll fight the insurance companies for you and give you great prices on your medication. Call Jay's Pharmacy today in Jenkins, Kentucky. We look forward to hearing from you.
If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall & Jones Funeral Home in Burgee, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall & Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall & Jones.
MGC Supply is your complete source for drainage and erosion control products. MGC Supply also sells services and installs Cummins generators. MGC Supply sells and delivers limestone gravel for businesses and homeowners. MGC Supply is your solution supplier and is proud to sponsor all the teams in Eastern Kentucky. 2590 U.S. Highway 23 South Pottville, Kentucky, 41501. Give them a call today at 606-433-0077. Or you can call them at 606-794-6765.
Welcome back, everyone, where tonight it was all Jenkins. They won both ball games. They defeated Codia in the girls' game with a running clock. Likewise in the boys' game, final in the boys' game, 73-20. And that mug you see on the face right there is Aiden Hayes. And Aiden, 31 points tonight, and just a tremendous effort for you. And tell us a little bit how it was feeling out there.
I just got to the rim really good, and I think I had 1 3. It just felt good right when I released it. Free throws was falling for me. That's a weak point I have. But everything was just going good for me tonight.
Well, you come into the ball game for Jenkins averaging 13 points a game and 9 rebounds. I saw something out of you tonight. What did you think about those 3 block shots that you had in the ball game?
Oh, I was feeling it then. I just feel like I could jump out of this gym when I had them.
Well, tomorrow night you go on the road at Twin Springs, I guess. That'll be another big ball game for you on the road. Last day of school before Christmas break, I think. And tell us a little bit about what's coming up for Jenkins as far as tomorrow night at Twin Springs and the rest of the week. What's coming up for you?
And then we play Twin Springs, and then I'm pretty sure we have another game Saturday. Today's Thursday, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we have another game Saturday. And then next week we leave for our Christmas tournament in Tennessee.
Well, Aiden, I'll tell you, 31 points, just a great job. I know you want to get with your team and get home and get some rest because you got to get on the road. It's a rough trip to Twin Springs from here.
Yeah.
But congratulations on a great game, and it's good to see you again and good to watch you the way you played tonight.
Thank you.
That is Aiden Hayes, our Mingy Beef Jerky player of the game here at Jenkins tonight. And we're going to just tell you again the final score, 73-20. We want to thank Joe Banks Clinic for being a team sponsor for Jenkins, 606-634-8153. And also Jay's Pharmacy sponsoring the Jenkins Cavaliers as well as our other sponsors in the area. And so we encourage you to shop locally.